You know what's coming up next March, Babcock?
What's that?
The return of Game of Thrones. Are you
very
excited?
I'm pumped for that.
I love that show. It's always the best show on TV. Now, here's the thing. If you know anything about Game of Thrones, you know that there's one guy on Game of Thrones who is the biggest, baddest dude of them all.
Let me guess, Mountain.
The Mountain.
He crushes people's skulls.
Now,
He's strong and big.
The character of the Mountain is a bad dude on the show, but the real life dude, Thor Bjornsson, he's pretty badass himself. He's like one of those strongman type guys. But listen, the Mountain Thor Bjornsson was recently taken down in an arm wrestling match, man. I cannot believe this. He actually got beat. Look,
wow,
he's
that's taunting too. I cannot believe that.
6'9", 419 pounds, getting dominated right there, man. By a dude who looks to me to be a lot smaller than him. There's got to be some kind of story here, Babcock.
Yeah, well, I would love to hear it.
Oh, well, you're going to hear straight from the source. The guy who beat the Mountain, Devon Larratt, is on with us here on TMZ Hollywood Sports. What is up? It looks like you did the impossible, man. First of all, where was this? How did this come about? And how did you beat the Mountain?
Well, it was at a local event. I was having a kids tournament, and the Mountain was there, and very sportingly, he wanted to learn a little bit about arm wrestling, so he came over and we did a little bit of practice pulling.
Were you scared or were you intimidated going into the competition?
Well, I've watched every single episode of Game of Thrones, so of course I was afraid. But nobody who's not a world-level arm wrestler is going to beat me. It's impossible. You can be the biggest dude, you can be the Mountain, and you're not going to beat me.
Devon, you are actually kind of the Mountain of arm wrestling. I see here you're a two-time arm wrestling champ.
Yeah, I was going to ask Devon, without getting too technical, what makes you able to beat him? Is it technique?
It's a lot of things. I mean, it's 25 years of me going like this, you know? Hard every day.
Now, I got a question for you. I want to go to something else because he's on, a television show. And when I think of arm wrestling, I can only think of one thing. A movie from back in the day, Over the Top.
Yes.
Have you seen this Over the Top movie? Have you ever seen it?
My basement has a TV and it's got Over the Top in loop. So anytime.
So, dude, we see Sylvester Stallone all the time. I think the next time we see him, I think we're going to tell him that we know the guy that should star in the reboot or the sequel to Over the Top. I think you got that sold up, brother.
Give it to me, you know?
Awesome.
Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Devon, man. You really did the impossible, bro. It was great to talk to you today on TMZ Hollywood Sports.
Thanks, guys.